While the world was looking at SpaceX and NASA, China just did something that sounds like it was ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie. What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, China is quietly building the most ambitious space program the world has ever seen? China launched 92 rockets in 2025 alone. That's a national record. That's more than any other country on Earth. They're building new rockets, new spacecrafts, and now they're planning missions that go beyond the moon, targeting the heliosphere, the boundary of our solar system, potentially using Jupiter's gravity as a slingshot to reach interstellar space. This is not a space program in its infancy. This is a space program that has reached adolescence and is about to hit full stride. They have a brand new rocket, a brand new spacecraft, a lunar lander sitting in a test facility in China that has already practiced touching down on the moon. And this year, 2026, they're about to fire all of it up for the very first time. And here's the part that's sending shockwaves through NASA, the White House, and every space agency on the planet. They're on schedule. If you have never heard of Mengzhou, Lanyue, or the Long March tent, you are about to, because China just unveiled a space plan so bold, so detailed, so meticulously engineered, that even the people at NASA are losing sleep over it. This is not science fiction. This is happening right now. In this video, I'm going to break down every single piece of it, from the rocket to the moon, in a way that will absolutely blow your mind. The big picture, what is China actually doing? Let's start with the basics, because this story has a lot of moving parts. China Space Agency, the China Manned Space Agency, or CMSA, has officially announced 4 major space missions for 2026 alone. We're talking about Tianzhou-10, a cargo resupply mission; Shenzhou-22, a crewed mission to China's space station; Shenzhou-23, another crewed mission; and the big one, the one that changes everything, Mengzhou1. Now, the first 3 are basically routine at this point. China has been rotating astronauts, or takenauts, as they're called, in and out of their space station, called Tiangong like clockwork. They've done 6 crewed missions. For cargo runs, 7 spacecraft returns. One of their spacewalks lasted 9 hours, a world record. But Mengzhou1, that's where things get really interesting. The Dream Vessel meet the Mengzhou spacecraft. The name Mengzhou in Chinese means dream vessel. And when you hear what this thing can do, you'll understand why they gave it that name. The Mengzhou spacecraft is China's next-generation crew vehicle, built specifically to replace the aging Shenzhou capsule that has served them since their very first astronaut launched to space in 2003. Think of it like going from a compact car to a space-age SUV. Here are the cold, hard facts. It's nearly 8.8 meters long. That's almost 29 feet. It weighs 21,600 kilograms when fully loaded. It can carry 6 astronauts, double what Shenzhou could hold. And its crew module is partially reusable, with detachable heat shields that can be replaced and reflown. But here's what makes Mengzhou truly special. It comes in 2 versions. Version 1, an Earth orbit model, designed to ferry takenauts to and from the Tiangong space station, replacing Shenzhou. Version 2, a deep space model, built for one purpose and one purpose only, to fly astronauts to the moon. Now, here's the key thing to understand about 2026. The Mengzhou-1 mission launching this year, it will be without people. No humans on board. This is a test flight. The shakedown cruise to make sure everything works before they strap real people into this thing. And China has already spent years making sure it's ready. In June 2025, they conducted a zero-altitude escape test, essentially simulating a launch pad emergency and blasting the crew capsule safely away from an exploding rocket. A complete success. Then in February 2026, just weeks ago, they did something even more dramatic. They launched a Long March 10 test rocket with Mengzhou test capsule attached. Let it climb to maximum aerodynamic pressure, the most violent, shaking, bone-rattling moment of any rocket launch, and then triggered the emergency escape system. The crew capsule separated and parachuted safely into the sea. The rocket stage, it also came back down in a controlled splashdown. Everything worked. First try. This is not a space agency that's guessing. This is precision engineering at the highest level. The moon lander, the Lanyue, Now, let's talk about the part of this program that is genuinely, jaw-droppingly extraordinary, the Lanyue lander. The name Lanyue comes from a poem by Mao Zedong, and it translates to embracing the moon. That is exactly what it's designed to do. Here's how China's moon plan works. They're not doing it the Apollo way, one giant rocket, everything stacked on top. Instead, they launch two separate Long March 10th rockets on two separate days. The first rocket carries Lanyue, the lunar lander, up into space, where it fires its own engines and heads toward the moon. The second rocket carries Mengzhou, the crew spacecraft, with the astronauts inside. The two vehicles meet in lunar orbit. They dock. Two of the astronauts crawl through a hatch, transfer into Lanyue, and then undock. Mengzhou stays waiting in orbit, and Lanyue descends to the surface of the moon. Lanyue weighs nearly 26 tons when fully fueled. It has 4 main engines and dozens of attitude control thrusters for precision maneuvering. It carries an unpressurized lunar rover, 200 kilograms, capable of carrying 2 astronauts across the lunar surface. And it's smart. The lander can autonomously detect and avoid surface hazards, scanning the ground as it descends and steering around boulders and craters without human input. And where are they planning to land? Scientists at the China University of Geosciences just published a paper March 2026 in the journal Nature Astronomy, proposing a region called Hebei, an area of the moon rich in ancient lava flows, geological rills, and impact craters, all in a relatively compact area. But before any of that happens, the lander has to be tested, and China is already doing it. In August 2025, they brought a full-scale Lanyue prototype to a dedicated extraterrestrial landing test site in Hebei Province, the same facility where they tested the Mars lander before it flew to Mars in 2020. And they put Lanyue through a complete touchdown and liftoff simulation. The landing system, the engine shutdown sequence, the guidance and navigation all validated. A robotic Lanyue mission is planned for 2027. An uncrewed joint Mengzhou-Lanyue test mission is planned for 2028 or 2029. And then, by 2030, Chinese footprints on moon. The rocket, Long March 10th. None of this works without the rocket. And China's new rocket, the Long March 10th, is a beast. It's a 3-stage, super heavy-lift launch vehicle with triple-core first stage. Each of those cores is 5 meters in diameter, and there will be 2 variants. Long March 10A, a single booster version which will fly first. This is a rocket that will carry Mengzhou-1 on its test flight in 2026. Long March 10th, the full triple-core version with massive lifting power. This is the one that will eventually carry the Lanyue lander all the way to the moon. China has already built a launch infrastructure at the Wenchang spaceport on Hainan Island, including vertical assembly buildings, water deluge systems, and a dedicated recovery ship. That ship, named Linghang's Pathfinder, is designed to catch rocket stages in a net similar to SpaceX's catch system, so the stages can be reused. Yes, China is building a reusable super heavy rocket designed to send humans to the moon, and they're doing it on a tight, disciplined schedule. The debut flight of the Long March 10A is expected this year. If that goes well, the full 3-core Long March 10th could fly as soon as 2027. If you made it this far, you already know more about China's space program than 99% of people on this planet. Share this video. Drop a comment with your thoughts. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe because I bring the latest space videos every week.